Hello everybody, this is Shockinator 1000 reporting for duty. Welcome back to an episode of Pikmin for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we managed to grab everything in the distant spring, which is obviously why you saw me sat on the final trial, which is what we just unlocked. There is one ship part left, and we have this day plus another 16 days to go. So... Actually, no, it's wrong. We have 16 days left from the beginning of this day. So after this, so we got this day plus another 15 afterwards. That's the correct terminology. So I can't promise that this will be the final episode, but we might have a good chance of it being the final episode in the next episode. So without any delay, let's head straight in. And immediately, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out 50 blues again. The reason why is so we can have them get started on this. And while they are working on that, I'll go to my yellows next. Actually, no. I'll go to my reds next. I'll draw just 20 out. Because you want the reds to come over here, then whistle them from this side and use your charged whistle to guide them over here. They will all push that box out of the way, and they will stay sat there until we make our way over to the other side. Now, let's have these blues work on this bridge. And now we can call our yellows. I'm only going to call 10 out. Do that, ride up this geyser, and then throw all my yellows over to see if we can pick up any bombs. And I'm going to throw them all back over here. Whistle them all. There we go. Bridge is sorted out. Just need 3 bomb rocks for that. And now comes the next thing. This wall is actually the weakest wall in all of Pikmin. We'll just throw 1 bomb rock and it just destroys the whole thing. Then I'm going to run into the arena, and don't trigger him just yet. Throw another bomb rock there. That will get rid of that wall. Then I'm going to leave the yellows here. And I'm going to bring all of my blues back. And I'm going to deposit every one of them. Because we're going to be having one major fight here. I'm going to call out 40 more yellows. And then the last remaining reds. The reason why this is to be the case is because we will be ideally needing a load of bombs and a load of basically reds to actually do the fighting carnage. So still, do not trigger him just yet. Because over here we got a whole bunch of bomb rocks. Get as much as you can. Okay. And then over here, you're best suited to separate your yellows from this. You want nothing but bombs and reds in your hand. Just throw one red and that will trigger the boss fight. This is the Emperor Bullblacks. Oh, he caught one. Oh, he caught two of the reds. Emperor Bullblacks has a capacity of being able to kill all 100 Pikmin in just one attack. So we're going to throw a bomb. And then just unload on the reds. Ah, he missed. Yeah, you ideally want to have a yellow Pikmin throw a bomb at him when he's got his mouth open. Because that way, you will stun him for a long period of time. When he gets to about half health, I think he does change his attacking phase. There we go. Right, whistle them all back. Right, he's in his new phase. You want him to actually drool. Because if he's not drooling, he will not do the worthwhile attack that will be known to eat your Pikmin. He's still not doing it. Come on. We're waiting, Emperor Bullblacks. There we go. Right, I was too soon on that one. No. Cancel out on that. Ah, no, he's not doing the drawl attack anymore. Yeah, pay attention to his shadow. That's the best way of doing this. Come on. Come on, do your drawing. My God, Emperor Boblax, you're really stalling for time. There we go. There we go. He's done. He's defeated. At long last, I found the final part of a secret safe, and it's as full as ever. How glad am I that I've persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hokotate. And I would honestly say this. Okay, I lost 8 Pikmin. I don't get, well, I knew I lost 2 because of them being et. Actually, no, 3 actually. But this is the first time that I've ever played Pikmin 1 where I actually started the final trial, fought Emperor Ballblax, defeated him, and got the secret save all in one day. That's why I was thinking, I do not know if this is going to be the final episode or not, but it actually is. So, I'm honestly amazed how that turned out. So yeah, I'm actually impressed. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hokotate. Obviously, it doesn't sound like the volume is really loud, but I am at volume 9 on my TV. It's just the music in this game is actually kind of quiet. And you will see this cutscene for the minute that you 100%ed the game. Because the one thing that's actually taught about with this is the fact that you taught the Pikmin the urge of staying alive, because they're attacking this Bulborb. They would not have done that if Olimar hadn't been around to help them out. But there we go. That's Pikmin! A short game to complete because you only get 30 days maximum to do it. But I did it in half that length of time. And you can see certain colour onions there. You got a light blue, you got a grey, you even had a pink there as well. You want to pay attention to that because that's actually what's mentioned with later Pikmin games when they come out. Well, they have come out obviously a long time ago, but I mean when I eventually do an LP on this game, because Sugar Conroy has already done an LP on Pikmin 1, 2 and 3. He even did Pikmin 1 for the TRG, where Proton John was playing this game blind. And I can honestly say, John probably is not finding this game to be his cup of tea personally, and I can understand that. But there we go. Final analysis. My best number of days I actually did of completing a Pikmin profile, I did it in 18 days, but I managed to do it in 15. I think the best Sugar Conway I've ever done, honestly, sits at approximately around 13. But no matter. We had 712 surviving Pikmin. My 18-day profile actually had 913 Pikmin survive. The total number of Pikmin I've lost. My 18-day one had 165. I did this one in 151. And the total Pikmin ever sprouted in a combination of my two profiles is 2002. Kind of ironic that, because the release date for Pikmin was 26th of October 2001. So I sprouted one Pikmin more than the actual release date year of the game on the GameCube. Oh, dude, that's actually kind of funny. So yeah, these are the ship parts. The main important ones that you need to pick up go as followed. The main engine, the positron generator, the eternal fuel dynamo, the extraordinary bolt, the whimsical radar, the Geiger counter, the radiation canopy, the Sagittarius, shock absorber, automatic gear, number 1 ironium jet, number 2 ironium jet, anti-dioxin filter, omega stabilizer, gravity jumper, analog computer, guard satellite, Libra, repair type bolt, gluon drive, zirconium rotor, interstellar radio, the pilot seat, the bowsprit, and the Kronos reactor. The ones that you didn't need were the secret safe, the UV lamp, the massage machine, the space float, and the Nova Blaster. Though, ironically, you would actually think that you would have needed the Nova Blaster, because they say with a Nova Blaster, it shoots at any harsh hazards that could cause serious damage to his ship. But if he doesn't need it, then that explains the whole cutscene where he didn't use the Nova Blaster to get rid of that asteroid that crash landed into his ship, which forced him to crash land into the planet where the Pikmin were. So, coincidence? I have no idea. But, yeah, we was able to find the Smoky Prog, which is the super boss of the Distant Spring, but two secret bosses we never actually got to see, which were the Bowsprit, which you ideally need which you ideally need blue Pikmin to fight him against, and another one, the Mamuta, which ironically I do not get why he's dubbed as a super boss, because he's technically like an ally creature really, because he plants Pikmin into the ground to instantly nurture them and turn them into flowers. But either way, I still want to say that this is actually the best run of Pikmin that I have ever done, even though I did actually have one day where I did have to restart the day because of the Pikmin not latching onto to one of those big bulborbs when it was fast asleep. You remember in episode 2 where there was a sleeping bulborb, I told the Pikmin to charge at his rear end and they ran past him and then turned around and ran straight into his mouth, which honestly was pretty stupid. I do not get why the Pikmin decided to do it on that day, so I decided to restart the day, and they were still trying to do it. But, knowing the fact, with the Pikmin games, this, is not the hardest game to actually play, but it's the most tedious when it comes to having minor faults constantly happen. Like, the Pikmin are just too dumb, too stupid. And it makes matters of this game hard to play. But if you can overcome them, it is a fun game to play nonetheless. As you see in this credits of every single enemy, the Armored Cannon Beetle, Beady Longlegs, you can pause the video if you want to read the description of these enemies underneath if you wish. Here's the Bread Bug, Burrowing Snagrit, it's interesting how they actually say the Burrowing Snarrow, because I did not know a Burrowing Snarrow. Got Candy Pop Bird, which you never saw me, well actually you did see me use when I actually did that one puzzle in Distant Spring. The Spotty Ball Bear, oh sorry, Dwarf Ball Bear, sorry. Dwarf Bulbor, Emperor Bullblacks. I love the freeze frame of it. Oh dear. Fiery Blowhog. That's one of the super bosses. That's the Gulix. A watery gelatinous membrane protects this creature's nervous system. That orb that the bloops were aiming at, that's his weak point, by the way. There's a Honey Wisp. Iridescent Glint Beetle. I'll say Flint Beetles, not Glint. Yeah, Iridescent Glint Beetle is an enemy in Pikmin 2, not Pikmin 1. That's the second super boss, the Mamuta. This creature seems fond of flowers, but only for their decorative properties. The Pearly Clamp. A Pellet Posy. The Puff Stall. Many consider this walking fungus a delicacy. Not me, I don't even like mushrooms. The Puffy Blowhog. Instead of breathing fire, this species uses its hydrogen to float. The Sheer Grubs. Males of this species are purple and have an armoured head. The Sheer Wigs. The males of these species are able to fly, but the females remain underground. Wait. Okay, that's interesting. But that's a Smoky Prog again. So they say that the males fly in the sky, but the females stay on the ground. But every single Sheerwig we meet fly in the air. So you're always dealing with the male ones then? Anyway, there's the spotty ball bear. And there's the spotty ball borb. There's the swooping stitch bug. Uses its antenna as wings. Okay, interesting. The water dumple. The Walpole. We always want to call this a wogpole, actually, not a walpole. But whatever. The Wally Hop. The yellow Wally Hop. And that's the last enemy. Funny how she says happy the end and the Pikmin all look stunned. It's like the blue one's looking at thinking like, well, what are you looking at me for? And then the yellow's like thinking, oh, is that a ghost I see? Or whatever. And the bear's like looking like he's wanting to run away. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this series. Despite it being a lot shorter than the other series I've been doing. I mean, it's kind of like equal length to how my Luigi's Mansion LP went. But still, it's a fun game to play nonetheless. Sometime in the future I will be doing an LP on Pikmin 2, but I will not be doing it immediately after this one. Like how I did with Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness immediately after Pokemon Colosseum. So, next game I'll be playing, I will have to have a think about this because it depends on what I'm really in the mood to do. Like, do I want to do it on a DS game, which is not the easiest to do? Do I want to do it on a Wii game because I've not done an LP on the Wii in a long time? I'll have a think about it. So next time on my channel, I will be bringing up my next LP. See you guys then.